Hello Cancer, welcome back. We are going to do your Divine Feminine versus the Divine Masculine energy reading. Previously the he said, she said game. So let's get it started. I decided to not put any reversals for you because the Gemini and the Taurus, it just got me so drained. I was like, you know what? Let's just try to keep it a little bit more lighter and see what else is going on for you. So the Divine Feminine will be on top and then the Divine Masculine will be at the bottom. Sometimes we are in our feminine energy, sometimes we are in our masculine energy. It will be on to you to see who is who. But let's see, what's the past energy? Good, very good. The Four of Wands and the Sun card is in your past energy. So it looks like you are absolutely creating a lot of balance and harmony within your current living situation. Okay, like some of you may have just received a new house, or you've just bought one, or there are a lot of good connections that you are feeling very content with around this time. And I do see that you have created a lot of harmony within yourself, a lot of balance, as well as happy creative moments. Okay, like you're definitely in your power around this time. Now in your current energy, we do have the Death card, the Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords coming through. Now the Death card does indicate that there is something significant in your life that is ending, or that you are transforming from an old situation into a new one, which feels to me as if it's a very positive transition in your life at the current moment. And the Three of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords does indicate that you are getting yourself into new commitments, new collaborations, new friendships, new social activities, and things are going more rapidly than you anticipated. Okay, like there's a lot of movement that I am seeing, but there's also slightly a chance of like overthinking situations, or going into new connections too quick before thinking. Okay, so you might need to be very careful with that. It's like maybe you trust too fast, or you think like, oh, this is going to be the best partnership, and then you don't read like the whole contract or whatever it is. So Spirit is saying like, hey, you know, make sure that every situation is calculated. You read it through and you don't jump into new collaborations just blindly here. Okay, and then we have your blockage. We have the Page of Swords, oh, okay, sorry, my bad. We have the Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So in your blockage, there seems to be something that you are withholding. You are doing a lot of research. You are checking on someone. There are maybe even some gossips, and you are not ready to actually come forward about that. So you are hearing things, you are seeing things, but you are choosing to not confront it. Okay, like that's what I'm getting here. So let's see what that is all about. Let's move into your masculine's energies. Okay, we do have the King of Cups and the Four of Cups. They both were a little bit in the reverse, but I'm going to take them as they are. Then we have the Sun and the Page and the Ace of Wands, the Devil, and in the blockage for the masculine is also the Page of Swords. Interesting. Very interesting. The Three of Wands reversed and the Five of Pentacles. See, the bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles reversed. So it feels to me as if you are the one that is, you know, maybe reaching out to people, collaborating with people. There is a lot of chit chat. There's a lot of conversations that are going on. And it looks like the Divine Masculine is not truly happy with this. Okay, so either they are hearing about it and they feel excluded, they feel left out, they feel like you're kind of like cutting them on something. So you're either not wanting to tell what is really going on. Maybe it's in terms of good news, maybe in terms of like a positive movement forward in your life, and you're not really telling the divine masculine about it. And the divine masculine feels a little bit excluded about this. They feel rejected emotionally. They don't feel like you kind of like, how do I say that? It's like your life is moving forward and you're not confiding anything to this divine masculine, and they feel like emotionally excluded. The divine masculine is not going through a very happy moment in their life, all right? Like they're feeling like their energy level is low. They feel like they don't want to go outside. They feel like a little bit, I don't know, extremely, especially here, the devil, the ace of wands, and the sun, they're like both, like all three in the reverse. This just makes me feel like someone that is kind of like trapped in, I don't want to say low vibration, but it's like always constantly tired, not feeling like things are moving forward, not having the full energy. And maybe you as a divine feminine, you're like ready to meet up with people, ready to do this and that. And the divine masculine is like, I don't feel it. And the more that they look at you, the more they feel like, maybe we don't really fit together because I'm not feeling it. So there seems to be like a little bit of a disconnection there, where I feel like you are ready for new adventures. You are ready for changing things around and to put a lot of emphasis on like higher spirituality and happiness and just being joyful, being out there. Well, the divine masculine is like very low libido, you know, like very low creative energy, very low putting the effort within themselves to create a more happy and stable life in themselves. And when this contrast starts to take place, yeah, it can get hard for both people, because you may feel like, okay, I always need to kind of like drag them in to enjoy something. And the other party feels like, why are you always in for something to do? Like, why can't we just do nothing? And you're just like, no, we ain't got no time to waste. You see, and that's why your divine masculine is feeling like a little bit left out, disconnected. And again, I don't really feel like it's your to blame at all, because with the Page of Swords as well here, it's like they're constantly looking at what you're doing and they're seeing in the mirror that they don't have the full capacity or full energy or full excitement to do the things that you are doing. So, and I feel honestly, and I don't say it always, so for those that come here and say like, oh, you always get to good to the viewer but bash the other person, that's not the case, not at all. What I feel is, in this case, your divine masculine here is a little bit pessimistic. You know, like they don't see things moving forward. They don't put investment into the future. They're a little bit stuck in an old stagnant energy, emotional stagnant energy, and they really do need to put in the effort to make that shift, to make that change. Because here we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. They're just like, no, I don't want to meet them. No, I don't want to go do that. No, I don't want to see your parents. No, I don't want to do that. And that can become a little bit frustrating like in the long run, right? What's your outside influence? Ooh. Oh my goodness. Ace of Wands and the King of Cups in your outside influence. What's their outside influence? Five of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. You know, honestly, I'm going to take a risk and tell you this, but it almost feels like you might be even meeting someone very soon that is going to be in your element, in your energy field. Someone that is going to be very passionate, someone that you're going to feel like an instant connection with, and probably the divine masculine is feeling this coming. Like the way that this is going, it's like, almost as if two paths are like dividing, and the divine feminine Cancer is doing a lot of good things to work on themselves and creating a very abundant lifestyle, a very abundant, happy, internal core strength. And with that improvement, you are attracting people on your energy level that really match your energy, right? And it almost feels like the divine masculine here is kind of like stuck in some sort of grief or sadness or some sort of disappointment that is going on in their home life, in their family unit. It's almost like their focus is on something else within a family situation, whereas you are more future oriented and, manifestation oriented. Your spiritual level is like leveling up, you're glowing up, and the divine masculine is, especially with a devil here, it's like something is weighing on them, and something is like taking on their energy, and you're just like, well, that's fine for you, but I'm going to move forward with my life. Or maybe even if you are in a commitment with this person, it's like you don't want their situation to bother you and your movement forward. That's just the way it is. What you don't see coming, I like it. Oof. We got the Knight of Wands, we got the Eight of Pentacles, and we've got the Ten of Swords. What they don't see coming. Yeah. Cancer, to me, it's very clear reading that you are moving forward here. Absolutely, you're not letting anything or anyone stop you, especially when it comes to any sadness, grief, or family situation that is going on the masculine's end, which is going to create you a lot of opportunities, work opportunities, refreshment of energies, exciting new adventures. Like, there's a lot of great things that are coming ahead of you. However, you do need to be aware that the divine masculine on the other side will feel a sense of like being left behind, or as if you don't truly give them enough understanding or space or time to recover from a situation that was quite painful. Okay, so I do get the sense that your divine masculine is going to feel at one point a little bit defeated by this. However, it is their own soul journey to recover from it, right? And for the divine masculine, it's very clear that in their energy and what they don't see coming is their own lack of self-fulfillment. Okay, the Nine of Cups in the reversed. So they're not happy with their own situation. They're emotionally depleted. They're not putting in the focus to create a little bit more fun, joy, and emotional satisfaction in their life. And Two of Pentacles, Hermit, Three of Swords. It's like this is someone that needs to go through internal healing on their own, which does indicate that they need some sort of, they need to prioritize something that has hurt them and truly put focus on healing that. And again, I'm really getting this vibe as if you are on a different spectrum here. Absolutely, you're in a different spectrum here. Yeah, but beautiful energies though. Those situations where whatever you do, you can't do much for a person that truly needs their own healing and needs to find out what they really enjoy doing. It's like you can't allow this person to interrupt your phase of creating joyful moments. Just because they're going through a rough time, it it doesn't mean that you need to stop your life from living. And that's kind of like what I'm seeing here. Right, I pulled some cards for the extended, so if you resonate with this, follow me on the extended or become an Illis Tribe member on YouTube and you will get full access. If you get an early access, then you will get early access to just the YouTube video, so be aware of that. And I'll catch you guys very soon. Please let me know if you're the Divine Feminine or the Divine Masculine. Roles can always be reversed depending on which energy field you are working with, okay? So that's what I have for you, and I'll see you soon. Take care.